Mm.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome back to my sewing room. I'm Chelsea, and this is
Sandy. How is everybody? Autumn greetings, everyone. Here we are in fall. Can you believe it?
I really can't.
Where did summer go, Chelsea? Where did it go?
I don't know, but I'm happy sewing season's here.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to some cooler nights, you know, where your house cools off enough that you can sleep. I think it'd be great. All right. Okay, so Chelsea unwittingly doesn't know what we're making today because I set this up in secret. Anyways, we're going to be, I should say thank you very much for joining us on Facebook and YouTube. And we are going to make Acorn coasters in a Garland. So these are by Joanna Fig Tree and Company. And it is using a little lovely fabric line by Moda called Cinnamon and Cream, which we have decorated our back with. The ribbons, the kit to the quilt, the pattern that we're going to be using today, it's all here. But before we get started, I fall off my stool, we would like to say congratulations to a few of our absolutely amazing viewers who have made a 2-week engagement streak.
Oh, that's fun.
It is amazing, yeah. That this is from Facebook, so I don't know if YouTube puts out a random thing, but Facebook does. So I'd like to say hello and thank you to Glenda I, Sandy F, Barbara A, Michelle G, Annette W, Jean G, Rita B, Ann L, Tina B, Vicky S, Jennifer P, Sandy A, and Esther R. So that means you have been viewing us all the time. That is so amazing.
Fabulous.
And thank you so much for all that. That's so good. All right. I'm going to tell a joke before we get started, okay?
Fantastic.
Okay, so Chelsea, I asked my dad to simply explain what an acorn is, and he said, it's an oak tree in a nutshell. And that is what we are going to make today, is this cute little coaster. It's from the Acorn Garland and Coasters pattern by Moda for Fig Tree Company, and we have this pattern in the store. So we are going to make these. These two that I have already made because I was experimenting are the coaster. And they look just like a little acorn shape. It's kind of cute. Today we're going to actually make one with a little hoop on it to show you what the garland would look like.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. So
I'm excited. I need to make some of these for my house.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see from the top and show you all the things that we're going to need. All right, so in this pattern, they call for a variety of colors to make the acorn kind of patchwork. So I picked out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Ooh, nice even number there. 11 strips so we could just kind of mix and mingle. I also picked out one that we could use as a back or a top.
Okay.
Back or a top. So what I did was I put a top of one, flipped it over, and did the opposite on the back.
Sweet.
So that is our little acorn. So that is what we need for fabric, along with some Pellon fusible fleece. And that just so that we can do our quilting and make our coasters nice, soft, but not too thick that they, will rock your cup or anything. And we'll still have enough body to stand up to being a little what do you call it? Little garland. Okay, so we also need cutting mat, rotary cutter, rulers, ironing thing. And the last thing we need is some sort of, they suggested twine, but I found this really cool ribbon in Timberbell.
It's really cute.
It's really cute. And it's got all sorts of, and I just loved the little plaid one.
That's pretty. This is fun. That's pretty. Fun. I like that. Yeah. Ooh, that's cute.
And I think that twist at the top, this one looks like kind of like twine, would make a nice rope to string to thank you, string to hang our little acorns off. So that is what we've got.
Fabulous, Sandy.
Okay, so the first thing we do is once we get started, we're going to take our strips of fabric and cut our little baby squares, because we're going to make a patchwork top. That's the first thing we make. Okay.
All right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, and I've cut all the selvages off, but if you now use your little ruler and a rotary cutter, I don't know if you can use my rotary cutter or not. How's your right-handedness?
Not today, but we can cut it left. It'll
okay.
work.
So our squares.
Are we getting 2.5 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So our strips are 2.5. These are 2.5. It's so cool. So cool. And go ahead and we're going to cut a whole bunch of these off our 2.5-inch strips. So like just that size. So we're not going to bore you with me cutting 11, 21 things. I have cut a whole bunch of them.
Oh, good job, Sandy.
So now what they tell us to do is we need to put these together in a little patchwork. So I'll have you help me select which ones you want to put where.
Okay.
So we're going to have 3 in the first row, 3 in the second row, and we end with 2 at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think it's nice if you end with a little bit darker ones at the bottom, because it looks like the bottom of the little acorn.
Oh, that's adorable.
Okay. So
maybe we'll go that one.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. And then we need 3 rows of 3.
And
then
maybe a green one.
I like it.
Maybe this one.
Okay.
Nope.
Switch them around. Perfect.
There we go.
Okay. And then
okay.
And then green. Yeah. We have another green, or we can do the green with the flowers. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, that looks great. Okay. It doesn't matter. They're really random, because you're going to make as many little coasters as you like, or as many little acorns for your garland. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sew these together on the 1/4 inch.
Fabulous.
All right. So
let's realize we're zoomed out.
Are we zoomed out?
There we go.
Okay.
That's
We're
better.
zoomed in. Okay. Zoomed in. Are we ready? Okay. Zooming in.
Much more zoom.
All right. So let's get started. And I was just winging it. I did not pin these, Chelsea. I know you pin so well.
That's okay.
But
these ones I wouldn't pin either.
Yeah, we're just going to do 1/4 inch, and we're just going to zip it up.
Would you like to chain piece, Sandy?
Okay, sounds good. Okay. I know that I've got, maybe I don't have my, one moment, I have a technical difficulty.
Oh.
It would be good if you actually put your, okay, that is not the foot pedal. Yes, it is. Hey, Chelsea, that's the wrong foot pedal. Oh, thanks, hon. Okay, nothing like trying a Bernina foot pedal on a Brother machine. And of course, today I'm actually pulled the NQ1300 off the shelf to use. There we go. Minor detail. All right, here we go.
Your next pair ready to
Okay, so I'm just going to keep on doing 1/4 inch seams all the way along. This, okay, we might speed it up a little. Okay, I may have gotten slightly off on that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. We're having fun now, Chelsea. Okay, 1/4 inch seams. Okay, we'll piece those 2 together. Beautiful. Get to the end and cut. All right, perfect. So we got our 1/4 inch seams. We've got 2 of them sewn together. There we go. Okay, I'm going to hand these back to Chelsea, and then she can tell me what ones I'm sewing on to what one here.
I was messing with the this one too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
I can
Maybe
sew
this
this one together while you pick
Okay.
your next two. Which other ones you want to put together in a row. This is the bottom pair.
I think it might have been something like that.
Okay.
Trying to remember what the bottom piece was.
Okay. I'll give it back to you in just a sec here, Chels.
Maybe I'll iron these.
Okay, and they did suggest when we do these to iron the seam open.
Oh, okay. I'll come
So-
back and iron the seams open after.
Okay. There's your bottom
Oh,
piece.
okay. This might have been like that. What do you think?
I think, okay, now
think
we
it's
got
great.
those two together. So did we want to take
We could switch them.
this one and this one? How's that? Oh, no, I've got a green one together. How about that? How's that look?
That's great.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
we'll sew the last row together. This is so much fun. Okay, we're making
I'll give you this one.
acorns.
This one's next.
Okay,
And I will press these open.
okay, yeah. So press your seams open, they said. I think it's just because we have to turn these inside out as we go. So at the end. So they probably want as much bulk relieved as possible. Okay, let's get this next set. Acorns, crazy little acorns. Speaking of acorns, why are acorns so happy?
I don't know, Sandy.
Oh, because they have a corny sense of humor.
That's good.
That's Tyler.
I like it.
I love it. Okay, so there we are. So now we'll just press all of these open. Now press our seams and hope for the best, right?
Mm-hmm. And it'll look beautiful.
I think it's going to be kind of fun. There's a little patchwork acorn.
It's going to be cute.
Yep. And then what we do is we're going to then put the 3 rows together. So we'll, where's the pins? We're going to need some pins. Hi, Dawn. How's it going? Good, good. We're making acorns over here. Yep. Oh, that looks good, Chelsea. Very, very good.
You know how much I love iron.
I know, you do. Oh, and I have to mention that I was
I find it so calming.
calming and everything. My dad said that he actually will be 92 this year. Oh, look at all the people that signed in. There's Dana, Lee, Glenda, Ruth, Nancy, Esther, and Sandy A. Woohoo!
Fantastic.
Okay, so as I was saying, I was texting my dad and seeing how he's doing. He says, "Oh, I was looking on the computer and I ran across your show, and you have a new partner. She's got dark hair." And I said, I haven't answered him back yet to let him know that it's you, Chelsea. But yeah, he's watching. There he is, 92 years old, out there watching us.
Fabulous.
He's very excited because he got to come in last year about just in October and got to meet all you guys. So he
sure
was
did.
he was very thrilled, and he was very happy to see that I was in a place that I worked with such great people. So he was thrilled.
Oh, he's a pretty fantastic guy.
He's a fun dad. Oh,
All
fun
right.
guy. He's a fun guy.
He's a fun guy.
All right, we're
But
gonna
not
do-
a mushroom.
Not a mushroom, just a fun guy. All right. And Chelsea, he just finished going to the seniors games for golf in BC.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think I have a common thread, Chelsea. Dang.
Would you like me to thread that up for you?
Would you? She's such a good girl. She has good eyes. Okay, get me out of your way there. While she's doing that, I'll tell you another joke while she's threading my machine. All right, so what did the acorn say to the tree?
I don't know, Sandy.
He says, "I'm nuts about you."
Oh,
I have one more, so I'll tell them my last acorn joke for today while we're getting this set up. What do you call an acorn that tells jokes? A corny comedian.
I put you up there, Sandy.
Oh,
How's that go?
A
They're
corny
not seeing you.
comedian. Isn't that funny? Yes, corny comedian. All right, so Chelsea's getting my poor little machine. I've got a walking foot on my machine, so it makes it a little difficult to thread. So Chelsea, with her good eyes, is putting it on.
Nancy asked if he's tried jumping over any more stone walls.
Oh, goodness sakes, no, thank heavens. I'm really glad to say. This happened a couple of years ago. I asked for a few days off. Nancy was at that time booking times off. And I said, I need a couple times off. And then my dad phoned and left a message at about 10 o'clock at night. I got home from wherever I was. And he said, oh, I don't want you to worry, but Mom and I are both in the hospital. So my dear dad, being the stubborn man he is some days, is golfing. He overshoots a par 3 and it goes into the water. Well, the par 3 is all nice and leveled with really nice stone walls. So he hops over the stone wall like somebody who's like only 40, not 90, puts his hand on that wall, goes to leap, the hand slips, he tumbles over the wall onto the next wall, rolls down the hill and into the pond. So by the time he finished telling me what he'd done, I am laughing. And I'm sorry. It's not that I wasn't sympathetic for Dad's situation, but I was laughing. I said, the boys had asked him, do you want me to get the ball retriever and retrieve that for you? And he goes, oh no, I can get it myself. So when he finished telling me the story, I go, did you get the ball back? He says, yeah, they got the retriever and retrieved the ball.
Oh no!
So, sadly though, that was 4 broken ribs. So,
ouch.
You know, he healed up and was back on the course within, I would say, 6 weeks. So he's a stubborn man. Anyways, all right, let's finish off this acorn top. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? This stool is just going to go.
You want your leader?
Yeah, we'll get leadered on here and we'll go again. And I'm going to do it standing up.
You want your stool lower?
My stool rolled away on me. So
it jumps to for freedom.
It did. It ran for freedom. And so I'm out of here. Okay, there we go. We're going, wiggling. Anyways, that's my dad's story. But he's doing well. Still golfing, as you can tell, even after having fallen off the brick walls. All right, let's see how we did, Chelsea. Okay. Cut off our little leader. And let's open it up. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. The egg. Oh my God.
That's beautiful.
It came together right at the corners. That is perfect. All right, so now we just have to put the bottom acorn. So what I did to figure out where the bottom was is I actually folded that. Well, once you print, let me do that. Let me do that ironing thing. Don't let me stick my fingers in the iron.
Sandy, don't take my iron away.
I won't take your iron, I promise. This seam I just left one way or the other because I thought opening it could be just too painful. So I just ironed it up or down depending on which way you want to go.
I might go in there and
do you think you can get that
flatten
open?
it.
I didn't on the other ones, but it seemed to have settled quite nicely once I had it all quilted together. But yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we just need to find what is top and what is bottom on our piece of 3s. And then we have to decide where the center is. So what I did was just fold it and mark it, crease it with your finger. Okay. And then when we do the stitching this time, we match it up with the line of stitching. Oh, she's so brilliant. Good girl.
I was just listening to what you said.
Okay. Anyway, so that is our acorn. Now, you, of course, will make as many of these little tops as you'd like for either coasters or the garland. So, but this is how you make the top piece.
I might have to make some of these. They're cute.
They're very cute. Okay, so let's just sew this last line of stitching. I got my stool back and everything. I think we're good to go. And there we go, chomping right along on my 1/4 inch. Chomp, 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 chomp. It's going. Come on. Chomp, chomp.
Jump, jump, jump.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
Nom, 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 nom.
Num, 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 num. And that's it. Just trying to make sure all my little pieces stay down so that I don't have any things sticking out. All right, cut that off. All right, perfect. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, let's cut off our little leader. Okay, and open up. Oh, there's an acorn! How cute is that acorn? Okay, we'll just finish our last press on the acorn. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to decide which is going to be the top and which is going to be the back of our acorn. So we make one a top and one a back. So you tell me, which one would you like to do?
Oh, I don't know, Sandy. It's a difficult question.
Oh, I went and got that one seam cookie.
That's okay. I'm just smushing it flat.
Smush it flat. That's my girl.
I'm
Smush it
pretending it
flat.
didn't happen.
I'm just, and then I open up my mouth and say, "Oh look, boo, boo."
You just come in here
Just get-
and you
just
hit it more
mash
with the
it.
iron.
That's right. Just mash it. Okay, so we could make it as this as the top, or we could make it as
Flat now.
this as the top. Which would you prefer?
All right. Let's see. Let's audition them.
Okay.
Okay, so we could have this as our top.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's cute.
That's cute.
All right.
Oh, I like that
I think
one.
this one.
Okay.
I think this is the winner, Sandy.
Okay, that's the winner chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll use this one as the back.
All right, so then we will now that piece, you cut it out the width of your, well, actually it's a little bit longer than the width of your fabric, because
kinda center
the
it?
acorn itself kind of pops out and has got a little
Oh, it
poppy,
sure does.
yeah,
Should
poppy
we
lid.
do our centering
Yeah,
thing?
find a center, and then we're gonna sew that on, and then our top will be ready. But the acorn, if you see it, it has a little pops out, just a little of the acorn.
It's
top.
shapely.
It's shapely. It has a muffin top. Anyways, yes, so we'll sew those together and that will be a completed block. Oh, this is so much fun. Fun, fun, fun.
Would you like me to pin these so you don't
Yeah,
switch
so I don't get them going the wrong way. I'll do my best not to make it turn.
them? It's okay if you do.
Okay.
We have an iron.
We got an iron. We can fix
Let's
this.
just switch it.
This too can be fixed, right?
We'll pretend it didn't happen.
Okay, so
Once we iron it onto the fusible fleece, you'll never
yeah,
know.
you'll never know. 'Cause
I like
we're
the
gonna-
amount of pins.
I love it. It's perfect.
Very good, Sandy.
All right, this is our last seam for today because then we're going to do one more ironing thing. And then our top will be just about complete. So, and I have a whole box of goodies that Harrison brought us from receiving. So I wanted to go over some of the things that came in.
He brought us a box of goodies.
Oh, boy, did he ever.
Could it be a restock box?
I think so, but I saw some new things in there, Chelsea.
Ooh,
So I'm
I
very
love
excited.
new things.
All right. Okay, so at this point, you have your acorn completely done. There's your top. There's your rose for the acorn, and this is the little nubby at the bottom.
I can't see it, Sandy.
Oh, they can't?
No.
Why? Oh, my nubby's missing. Okay, there we go. There's our top. There's our two rows, and there's our little bottom. That's going to be our acorn. Okay, one more iron, and then we have to make our magical fleece here. That's good. Finger press first, and then press that baby.
Sometimes I find it just makes it a little flatter.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it actually does or if it just feels that
feels
way.
that way. Yeah, I love it. Okay.
It might just be how I feel
all
about
in
it.
our imagination,
All right.
right? Okay. So now the next thing we do is we cut out a piece of fleece. And again, it's not as big as our actual acorn. So when you lay it down, we're going to take it to as close to the top as we can. Not exactly top, but just a little under, because then lay everything flat. Okay, good. We're going to adhere that piece of fusible fleece to the back of our little buddy.
That feels pretty flat.
Okay, feels really good. And then we're just
start
going
in
to
the
iron. Yeah, start in the middle. We're going to cut the excess off so we don't stick it to the iron. You can all remember the ironing episode where the gnome's legs got stuck to the iron because I wasn't watching and got the wonder under the wrong way. So we don't want to do that to our poor little acorn. No. Anyways, and we don't want to stick it to our iron. So now what we've done is adhere our batting to our front, and we can go ahead and quilt this in any way you would like. Anything to hold those two pieces together. And I have such an imagination. I did straight lines.
I like it.
All right. So make as many of these little tops as you want and quilt them as you wish. And then our job tomorrow will to turn this little piece into an actual acorn. Sorry. All right.
There's the Andy.
I'm sorry. I get giddy these days.
Cut out our extra stabilizer so we don't
Perfect.
get stuck.
Yeah, I think that's great. So we have what looks like a little funny acorn.
Looks like a very funny shape.
Very funny shape. But it's all adhered. So then you can stitch. So what I did for mine, of course, was straight lines. So I did it on either side of the seams where we seamed it together. And I just did straight lines across, both just across. That's all I did. Because I think that was enough quilting just to hold it together. All right. So we're going to make a few more of these, but we won't do it on camera. I've got 3 more that I would like to make. Tomorrow, we're going to turn it into a coaster and an acorn for the garland. That just gets me every time, the garland.
A loop?
Thing. A loop. Thank you. I'm going to put a loop on it. And that's everything for today. Tomorrow, we will finish our little loopies. Okay, and work on it. Okay, so are you ready? Here's our box of treasure.
Oh, should we do this on the top?
I think so. I'm going to stand up and I'll hold it here and you can show. Okay.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Oh, I know what this is.
Ooh, invisible grip. This is for the back of your ruler. So
Yep.
if you have a ruler that likes to slide on you, fabulous stuff.
Okay, looks like we got some new
Itsy bitsies. These are great for going around curves.
Yes, they are. Okay, itsy bitsies. My favorite thing of all.
Oh gosh, you mean the lifesaver?
The lifesaver. The life-saving Dritz cone thread holder.
That thread stand. These are fantastic. A lot of times, if you're having troubles with tension or threads getting hung up while they're coming off the spool, this guy.
And that's what I use when I'm working here in the studio.
That's great.
All right, and I do believe I have a couple of special orders for those, so those will go fast. Oh, look, they brought us some more mesh.
Woo!
So if you're making that bag I made earlier, which was the
Market
travel
coat.
laundry bag
Oh,
and the
that's
market bag, those were just come in really handy. What else have we got?
Ooh.
I got rulers.
Add quarters.
That's
I
fun.
love a good add a quarter. These are
Yep.
great for foundation piecing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And stay tuned because I'm not sure which month we're going to do it, whether it's January. We're going to do a series of foundation paper.
Are we, Sandy?
Yeah. Poor Chelsea never knows what we're going to do until I tell her.
I like it. It keeps me on my feet and it keeps my skills going.
Well, and I like to organize everything to the nth degree, and Chelsea's so very busy with all the media and marketing and everything we do. So I like to help out a little bit. Jumbo clips,
Who doesn't
baby.
need a good jumbo clip? You know what I use these for? This is going to be my terrible little secret.
Okay.
When I have snacks in my office, in my room, my sewing area, I definitely use these to close my snack.
That is perfect. I never
Like,
thought of that, but I
terrible
could use my
secret.
little wonder clips for that too, because I'm always looking.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, I don't want this to leave, and then you don't
Here's a
take all the ones from the
Stitch
kitchen.
guide.
Cute. That looks lovely.
Yeah. So you go to Stitch Guide for perfect stitching. Maybe I should have one of those.
Nice.
Okay, we also got a
Fabulous.
restock on, it looks like Clover.
Ooh, bias tape makers. So this one's for the fusible bias tape. So you can stick fusible bias, it's like hem tape, straight down here, and then feed it through here, And then as you're making your bias tape, you're also fusing this on. So that is great.
That's a step, for when you're doing your stained glass windows and you're outlining. It's beautiful. Okay. We got some more markers. Looks like blue is our favorite color again.
Water soluble. This is the fine water salt erasable marker, and this is the pencil. Both excellent.
All right. Okay, looks like we got some our favorite things.
I get really excited. Wash Away Wonder Tape. If you ever have tried installing a zipper and you found it to be the bane of your existence because of all the pins and all the lumps and the bumps, try this.
Yep,
This is excellent. I love it. I always make sure I have a stash of this because I've honestly used it for more than just zippers. I've used it to hold a button in place while I sew it on.
I think it's marvelous.
What else did I use it on? I used it for getting binding on properly on something that was tricky.
I would say probably too, if you're in a bind and you haven't got the next product in your hands, you could use that to do your hem too.
Oh, I'm sure you could. This is the next one, Wonder Under. So this is paper-backed fusible web tape. This one is thin. It's 5/8 of an inch by 20 yards. So if you were just looking for like a temporary hem, or if you were, what else could you use it for? Hemming. You probably use it to help you do quilt as you go. Put your bias strips on the back.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good idea.
I'm just making up ideas as we go here.
I like that idea.
What else could we use it for? Itty bitty applique.
Yes,
Use it for letters.
Yeah, and I used a little bit of this on my acorns, and I'll show you that tomorrow, but I used a little Wonder Under on that.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, so look, I have a loop turner.
Oh, yes. Who doesn't love a loop turner? These are way better than using a safety pin.
Yep.
Safety pins are such a pain in the tuchus.
Especially if it comes undone halfway through the tube.
Yeah, and then you see the pin poking out, and you're like,
going,
no!
Oh, no, I'm in trouble. Okay,
That is just annoying.
A point turner. Well, it's got two different things you can do with it. You can turn corners and you can mark creases like we were doing with our finger pressing.
And these are lovely for turning corners because unlike, say, a stiletto or a sharp pair of scissors, you're not going to poke a hole in your corner because this is rounded off.
Really a brilliant idea. Okay, so you know what? I always have trouble threading my hand needles. So here's a couple of ideas for you.
Dusty needle threader. So this is nice. For doing a lot of embroidery needles and such. This one's a flat one, so it's even easier to see, which is great.
I like it. Look, we got some more pounds in. Yeah, so if you're doing any of your quilting using a stencil, you can use your pounce to mark it. We got some new little side hoppers, which are lovely.
If you love doing machine embroidery and jump stitches, you don't like them because they're always in the way. And they're hard to get. These are great because you go in and you actually go in kind of in a weird angle. But it's more ergonomic, the weird angle it makes you do. You kind of like stand in these straight up when you
then go skish, skish.
And then you go beep, 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 beep.
I like it.
They're lovely.
Great.
Have a set, attach them to a lanyard so you don't lose them.
Something that we always need. And it's retractable.
It's 120 inches.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I need one of these. I like how it has the chain.
Yeah, then you can hook it onto things like your bags. You don't
could hook it to the shop plate above my head.
Oh,
and I'll never lose it.
There
Just pull it on down.
All right. Well, all of those items were restocked, but I have something new.
This is cool.
That is really
Quilt
cool.
Builder card deck. 40 jolly blocks, 8 merry layouts, and plentiful possibilities.
Isn't that sweet? So you get 4x4 cards, and you make little blocks, and then you can make whatever you like out of them. I think it's marvelous.
Cool.
Not only that, but you know what? If you liked a particular block, you can make it over and over. It's a Christmas themed block, so that's mix and match. Isn't that lovely?
Neat.
Love that.
I love it.
There are 40 cards in there. 50 two-sided cards. So that means that you get 40 blocks.
Oh, and then the layouts are there, and then
yeah, away you go.
Something else is happening.
I like it, Chelsea. That was really cool. All right, so that was fun. That's new. That just came into the store. Thank you to Harrison for bringing it to us. And we just have a couple announcements before we leave.
Is one of them a joke?
Oh, no, I don't have any more jokes.
No!
But did I already told you that the unicorns, they had corny sense of humor, but they also have a nutty sense of humor.
Love it, Sandy.
All right, so we have 3 things coming up in the month of October worth noting for all you people. First off is Saturday, October 19th. We have 2 launch parties.
Yep.
The EV1, the Avenir launch party goes at 10:30 in the morning till noon. It's $5, so come on down, get signed up. It'll be fun.
It sure will be.
Yep.
Spaces are filling fast too.
I think your media stuff, your information you're putting out there is working, because
Door prizes,
giveaways, event pricing, treats.
Birthday cake.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, it's filling up fast. The other part of that is the afternoon session from 1 till 3:30. We get the Print Moda and Sublimation Printing launch party. This one's fun. I know it's $15, but you get to take, if you're one of the first 15,
you got to do a make and take.
you do, and you get to take something home and see how wonderful it is. All right. And then, of course, I just want to remind you guys, there's just a few spots left in our Friday, November 1st, Kimberbell Gingerbread Christmas. And that is always such a fun event.
I love that. It's excellent for new embroiderers, expert embroiderers, and people who just want to hang out with their friends.
Yeah. And
It's a great time.
It's a great time.
Sandy throws a fantastic party. I get to hang out with everyone in the classroom, and Anne's going to lead us all through it.
And it'll be just wonderful.
It sure will be.
Yep. And so how do you get a hold of us?
Give us a call.
Give us a call.
403-252-3711. I almost gave out my number.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have to tell you a funny story before we go. I phoned a lady to let her know that something had come in, and I left her a phone number, and I left my home phone number.
Oh, no,
and then I started to laugh and said, I'm so sorry. Don't phone that number. I'm not home. I'm at the store. Please call me at the store number. The lady came in to pick up her thing, and she said, best message that's ever been left. She says, I laughed all the way here. Oh, don't call me there. I'm not there. I'm at the host.
I love that.
Anyway, so give us a call, drop in, say hi.
Visit our website.
Visit our website.
mysewingroom.ca.
Perfect. And get signed up for any of those wonderful things. I forgot one, and Kyle's going to be mad at me if I don't tell him. Saturday, October 26th, we have a long arm renter's certification. Starts at 10 in the morning, goes till 2.
Yep.
It's $150. Once you've taken that certification, you can then rent the machines and have a really good time.
Yes. And speaking of learning all about machines, we do have our new owners classes as well.
Okay.
So there is a Bernina embroidery new owners class on November the 9th. And we also have our serger new owners class. And I don't see the date written down, but I think it's the 1st and 2nd of October.
Yeah.
So if
Next
you're
week.
sitting there staring at your machine wondering what it really can do, or maybe it's new to you, maybe it's just been handed down to you, or maybe pushing start is a little scary and intimidating. Come on in, hang out with us, and we'll get you going.
Yeah. So, and I know that I had a lady come in and ask, and I said, you know what? Chelsea and Anne will be sitting down and going through the rest of the calendar for the next few months and picking out days that they'll do the new owners classes, days that we'll have social sewing, all that sort of fun stuff.
And there's some fun new events planned as well. There might be a little rumor that we're going to have Rob from Trend Tech coming back for a trunk show. So stay tuned for more details to come on that. And also we have some more events in the works. So keep an eyeball on our newsletter. I'm hoping to announce some of them tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, that would be so exciting. Oh my God. Okay.
We'll see.
So definitely tune in tomorrow when we finish off our little Acorn Garland or coaster and hear about anything new that might be happening. That is awesome. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too.
Okay. All right. So we will contain our excitement for right now, and we will be back tomorrow. All right.
We'll see you then.
See you then.